After a 3-year hiatus, Allu Arjun's highly anticipated sequel to Pushpa, The Rise, titled Pushpa 2, The Rule, has finally hit the big screens. Directed by Sukumar, this action-packed emotional drama comes with sky-high expectations, and fans are celebrating its release with tremendous excitement. Here's our review of Pushpa 2. What is the film about? Pushpa Raj's wife has one wish. It is to see a picture of her husband and the state chief minister together. However, the chief minister doesn't like taking a picture with a low-class hooligan like him. What does the hurt Pushpa Raj do? How it involves his smuggling background and multiple altercations with Inspector Shekhawat. How the issue finally leads to a much bigger problem and where it ends is the second part of Pushpa. Allu Arjun is the lifeline of Pushpa the Rule. He lives the character all over again and goes the extra mile to make it special. Many moments in the film highlight this, but the ultimate is obviously the Jathara sequence where he goes into beast mode. The interval block is equally impressive as a performer for Allu Arjun with more subtlety. Overall, Allu Arjun makes sure that the character stays with us long after one has left the cinemas. It is to his credit that despite playing the part twice, he doesn't make it look jaded or boring. It is a class-apart act. Rashmika Mandanna comparatively doesn't get much scope like everyone else in the movie. However, there is a big moment in the second half where she nails the required emotion. And last but not the least, Fahad Fasil gets a lengthy part in Pushpa the Rule, but it is a one-dimensional one. There are only a few moments of glimpse in between that show his true range. The rest he just goes through the part in his typical inimitable style. Pushpa 2, The Rule, a sequel to Pushpa The Rise, is directed by Sukumar. The film starts with an action sequence set in Japan. While the sequence is not outright bad, it doesn't quite meet the standards expected from a project like Pushpa 2. The main issue lies in the over-the-top action design. The rest of the first half shifts focus to drama over action, which works to a satisfying extent. Although the drama feels slow at times, it remains engaging, thanks mainly to Allu Arjun's terrific performance, which keeps the narrative compelling until the interval. The interval block is a standout moment. Once again, it's Pushpa Raj's electrifying performance and body language that steal the show, especially in the scene where he says sorry to Banwar Singh Shekhawat, played by Fahad Fasil. It's a treat for fans of star hero performances, which have become rare these days. This scene delivers a knockout punch, making the first half feel satisfying, with Sukumar's writing keeping it consistently engaging. The second half, however, leans heavily on Allu Arjun's charisma rather than developing proper character arcs. For instance, Fahad Fasil, who feels like a crucial character in the first half, gets a weak closure. Other characters like Mangalam Srinu, Dakshayani, and Jagapati Babu also lack proper development or satisfying closures. Surprisingly, Sukumar delivered in action and impressive dialogue writing but falters big time in crafting well-rounded characters. Without this, the film struggles to feel complete. Until a certain point, the director establishes a conflict between Pushpa and Banwar Singh Shekhawat. Later, there's a political conflict where Pushpa makes someone a chief minister, don't look for logic, or a syndicate issue. The story lacks focus for the narrative. That said, Sukumar does a better job with the wife's character, offering a refreshing dynamic between Pushpa and his wife. This adds emotional weight to the Jathara episode, where Rashmika Mandanna's character speaks about her husband's oppression and struggles. What ultimately elevates the film is Pushpa Raj's outstanding performance. His expressions and body language perfectly complement the character, covering up many flaws and making the film a one-time engaging watch. Overall, Pushpa 2 is worth watching in theaters for Allu Arjun's terrific performance and the action. However, on the flip side, don't expect much from the story. Sukumar faltered in delivering a proper narrative despite the super lengthy runtime. The climax and cliffhanger for the third part might invoke mixed reactions. Performances by other actors? Pushpa. The Rule has many actors reprising their parts from Pushpa. Among them, Rao Ramesh gets a decent role. He is seen throughout and does his scenes adequately. Anasuya has small screen time, but she impresses in them, despite lacking meat. Sunil and Brahmaji are okay. Jagapati Babu is the new addition, but he doesn't get much to do apart from appearing in a new look. The rest of the cast is alright, which includes the likes of Ajay, etc. Music and other departments? Devi Sri Prasad, a longtime collaborator with Sukumar, provides the music. The songs are clearly not at the level one expects from the combo. Unfortunately, they aren't picturized at that level either, but they don't disappoint at the same time. The background score is superb. It maintains the tempo of the first and improves in giving a more classy yet massy appeal. The cinematography is terrific. The forest topography has been brilliantly captured, which is an extension of the first part, but the whole thing is presented refreshingly all over again. The editing by Naveen Newley is sharp. However, the scenes themselves are so lengthy that there is only so much he can do. The writing from Sukumar is terrific. It's a major high point for the movie. Mithri Movie Maker's production values are excellent as expected. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you never miss an update.